Back like we never left. What is good, everybody? If you are new to the channel, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Weave, and here on my channel, we coach you through three important aspects of your life. First, on your personal growth and development. Second, we push you towards professional success as you continue to grow in your careers in business and entrepreneurship. Third, we always help you to build, maintain, and nurture long, lasting, and more meaningful relationships. Today's video was an email request where a woman wanted to know why her partner pulls away in their relationship. Now, you know how I am. I don't like to waste time, and I'm ready to get into it, so let's do that right now. Keep this in mind whether you are dating, in a relationship, or a marriage, and things seem a little bit questionable. The best love is always the one that makes you a better person without changing you into someone other than yourself. And what I mean by that is, unfortunately, when we get into relationships, we begin compromising our integrity of who we were before we met our partner. And of course, some of that is natural. Some of that is just due to the fact of the initial infatuation phase when you fall hard for someone. And it's similar to what Chris Rock described in one of his comedy specials, where he said, when you meet someone romantically, you're not really meeting them. You're meeting their representative. And while that was funny, it's absolutely true. When you meet someone romantically, the two of you don't know each other intimately or have a real connection yet, right? So you want perception to be reality. You want them to perceive you as a good catch. You want them to feel like you are just overall a good-natured person and someone worthy of their time and love. And that will usually lead to both of you not necessarily seeing the true individual you are that you're getting involved with. And then later, you start to realize that your partner has things about them that are weird and sometimes interesting, but you get a sense of who they truly are. And when people start showing you who they truly are, you need to start believing. So when we talk about someone pulling back on you, pulling back can be put into two categories, which we're going to explore. The first is someone who is losing interest in you. This usually occurs in newer relationships, sometimes older ones though too. Early on though, we're hopeful one or both of you have gotten emotionally invested into one another. Simply put, this scenario sometimes when we get involved with people and realize, this really ain't what I signed up for and not the person that I truly thought they were, and I'd much rather distance myself and not have to hang out and keep in contact with them as much. Your hope becomes what? That they will kind of get the hint and eventually you can either end that relationship and move on, or you can come to the conclusion that you need to chalk it up to the game and not waste any more of your time. Either way, you or your partner decides that the relationship isn't going to work for one or both of you. So you pull back until you officially end things, or the individual just moves on. The second form of pulling back in relationship is the established relationship, when your partner just begins acting kind of funny, not contacting you as much. Communication seems a little inconsistent. For some reason, they seem really distant. And things in the relationship are just, well, off. That connection doesn't feel as strong and you know damn well something is wrong. But even when you ask, they deflect and say nothing. Why are you asking? Or they just don't answer you at all and just change the subject. And let me tell you something about relationships. And this applies to all relationships. Sometimes people need space, and that is completely natural, right? But your partner needs to communicate that with you as well. You are not a mind reader. And if you're involved in a relationship where your partner either can't or won't give you enough respect to let you know that, then you have even deeper trust and communication issues going on. Now, there is one caveat to pulling back, and that is your partner could be using you as a form of manipulation. Sometimes people read books, watch videos, and they get advice on playing mind games with their partner. They may be being influenced by someone or got advice that is teaching them to be manipulative in their tactics, to try to keep their partner engaged, keep them interested, keep them wondering and worried about things. If you are dealing with someone you think is this way, constantly playing mind games, sending you random things to try and trigger a response from you, waiting a ridiculous amount of time to get back to you, telling you that you are the problem, gaslighting you, and showing you signs of narcissistic behavior, then you, my friend, need to exit stage left immediately. Because you know what doesn't help develop a loving, caring, long-lasting, or meaningful relationship? Manipulation, lies, cheating, shitty communication, trust issues. So no matter how beautiful or handsome you think your partner is, what's the point in staying? To waste even more of your time? Or are you looking for something meaningful? You know the problem a lot of times in relationships? You realize that something is wrong, something is just kind of off, and you ignore the signs. You brush it off as nothing. You don't address it. You leave it alone, and then finally, when you do actually mention that things seem a little bit off, or you fear there is a problem, now your silence has become acceptance. You have then fed into the trap of not being who you were when you came into that relationship. You, in a sense, have created an environment of just living with your own insecurities and living with not having a level of expectations you would have out of anybody else in your life. But it's because you love your partner, right? Because you don't want to cause more issues. Nah, that's not the way to create a relationship built off honesty, built off strength, built off a strong foundation of open lines of communication. So take any and every pullback and question it, literally, out loud to your partner, and deal with the issue head on. Ask them, are they playing mind games with you? Ask them why they can't communicate with you, why they can't answer you, and be the bearer of bad news to them. Stop carrying around that burden and place that burden on them to give you answers. And if they can't, then move on. Because in a relationship, it's not about having the time, it's about making the time. So today, you make the time to find out. Stop waiting. Address the issues. But more importantly, accept the answer as if you already know what the real deal is. Swallow your pride and understand it could be any of these three differing reasons that we've reviewed. We all make time for the things that are important to us, don't we? Then make this important to you by calling it out and taking back your worrisome mentality today. As always, thank you to every single one of you for checking out this video today. And if no one has told you this already today, I appreciate you. If you are new to the channel, I want you to become official to the squad. So hit that subscribe button and that bell notification down bottom. Like and comment down below and share the video. I'll be back soon with another new video. But in the meantime, have an amazing day. Stay strong and stay inspired. And as always, until I see you guys next time, peace.